Hi my love, welcome back to my channel. It's the third episode of Dear Future Me Unfiltered. So in today's video, I want to share how much I now understand about detachment and manifestation and how I'm applying it to my own life. I remember that in the last video I mentioned that I wasn't really clear on what detachment really means, but I'm interested and I'm curious about it. So I'm back with another video to share everything I now understand about manifestation and detachment. So this new understanding that I have, I got it from Neville Goddard. I particularly love his simple yet profound approach to explaining it. He explained it in such a very simple way that it wasn't hard for me to understand or even decide to put in practice it in my own life. Yeah, so I'm going to just share what I now understand. I'm going to put them in bullet points, everything I understand about manifestation, detachment, and how to actually get your desires. So the first thing I've come to understand is the awareness of inner power, and that is simply coming into awareness that I am not limited. In fact, none of us are limited, and I carry a power that has unlimited possibilities. I am basically God in human form. I'm God having a human experience. I'm in control of what happens in my life. Nothing happens in my life without my permission. Life happens through me, not to me. Like, that is one major shift, because that really humbled me when I heard it, because I listened to Neville speak and I understood that life does not happen to me. You know, people say something, they'll be like, oh, life has happened to me, this has happened to me, this has happened to me. Those things don't happen to you, they happen through you. Like, if you don't give permission to them, they would not happen. And one of the major awareness of the inner power is understanding that my thoughts, my feelings, my subconscious mind, my conscious mind, and my imagination, which is basically God's intelligence inside of me, they all make up my inner world, and that is exactly where life happens. Like, that is where life happens. Nothing happens in the physical realm, the 3D reality, without you approving it in your inner world. Like, everything that happens to you in the 3D realm is happening as a result of what is inside. Like, everything happening outside is a reflection of what is inside. So coming into awareness of that is one major shift, like a major mindset shift that would make you adjust yourself and say, you know what, if all the results I've been having in my life is as a result of what I've been thinking inside, and then I look at my life and I see that there's really nothing to say about my life. I mean, I'm 24. I know people say you're still young and all, but even with my being young, the pattern that has been playing in my life for the last 24 years, I don't really like it. And if this is really my inside that is making out my outside, that simply means that I have the power and I have what it takes to change it and make it positive, make it something I actually like, something I actually love, and something that actually makes me happy and feel like I'm living a fulfilled life. Number 2 is transforming inner language. This is simply transforming your inner world to change your life. We've already established that coming into awareness that the inner world makes the entire reality. Like, your inner world is what builds. Your inner world is the foundation of your life. One of the first major shifts you can do, especially if you've not been liking the result of your life long before now, someone like me, right? The first thing that we want to do is to transform the inner world. And one of the easiest and the most effective way to transform the inner world and the inner language basically is by changing what you say, what your inside is saying, because it's what your inside is saying that the universe is taking as a signal to work with and make life happen through you, because everything is taken from you and making life happen, right? Because you are a co-creator of your reality. Understanding that I'm a co-creator of my reality literally puts me on my toes and make me understand that if I'm creating my reality, and I've been creating my reality for the last 24 years, and I'm not happy with it, definitely means that I can change it and I can start being happy with my life. So transforming your inner language by speaking that which you really want in your life. Speak with your voice and speak inside. For someone that you've not been used to speaking positive things in your life, or it's not been like an intentional habit. When I say speaking into your life, it's not the generic, just saying it mindlessly as a comment. No, but saying it and internalizing it, saying that which you desire. But the catch in this is that you're not just saying, oh, I want to be rich, oh, I desire to be. No, you're not speaking the desire as a desire. You're speaking it as a reality that you're already living. Trust me, understanding it changes a lot of things. Like it's already changing me from the inside already. I might not have started seeing the result like right now, but it's changing me already. And since I'm changing inside, the outside has no choice but to reflect what is changing inside of me. So speaking your desires as if they are present, as if like they are present happenings, like they've started to happen, they've happened to you. You're not saying it like, oh, I want to be rich, oh, I want to be wealthy, but you're speaking saying, I am rich, I am wealthy. The light bulb in this is that I am understanding. You know, I first said in the first point that you're understanding that you are God having the human experience, and God is I am. That word I am is much more powerful than you've ever known it to be. You need to sit with it and really understand that, oh, if I actually have the power to change my life just by saying I am, just by declaring and making sure that my mouth, my heart, the depth of my being is agreeing together to see that this is the reality, and then my life changes. It just puts you in a position where you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this. So basically, when I say transforming your inner language, I'm just saying changing the way you speak to yourself, in yourself. Because our voices speak, our mind speak, the depths of our consciousness speak. And the funny thing is, it is what is in our subconscious, when we've been in so much consciousness of it, and then it has become a subconscious thing where we don't even have to try for it to even come out. That is exactly what the universe speaks. It picks what is in your subconscious and works with it. You are creating your own life with your own words, like by speaking out, speaking in. Like when you speak out, you're creating your word. When you speak in, like speaking to yourself, you're creating your word. And then what is being said inside of you. You see, when you learn to connect to your voice, your mind, and your subconscious, like making them one, where when I say something, my subconscious is in agreement with it. I feel like that's the best place anyone can be and anyone can get to, and I am really working so well to get to that point, because how loving will it be if I speak with my words and my subconscious agrees with it and the universe gets to work immediately. Because another thing is, you start practicing speaking into yourself, speaking positive, speaking what you want to experience in the 3D. You're speaking it in, like in the inner world where the real life happens. You're pouring it in as something that is still new to your inner world. It will just like try to adjust, but the more you practice it, the more it becomes real to you. And once it becomes real, the universe knows that, oh, this is really what is in her subconscious, this is really what she wants. It is truly a desire that she already believes has happened. So we have no other choice but to make it happen for her. Now, number 3 is seeing from the end. This sounds weird, but trust me, it is not as weird as it sounds, right? So the next thing is for me to start seeing my desires as wishes that have been fulfilled. Because we have, if you still think that we have just 2 eyes, then you're missing out on a lot. We have more than 2 eyes. Yes. The imagination is like the most interesting place you want to be. Trust me, it's not delusion. If you understand the power of your inner world, you will know that this thing that people call delusion, I don't really think it exists. I feel like it's a term that would be used for people that do not believe that certain things can happen for them. So they tell them, be delusional, just believe, just find a way to believe that this can happen for you, right? But for people that understand deeply that there is power in their inner world, I don't think they really need to be told that they should try to be delusional. Instead, I feel like you should just come into understanding that just believe. Like, that's how powerful your imagination is. All you have to do is believe what you're saying, what you're speaking to yourself. Hold it as real. As you continue to hold it as real, you begin to see, like, you have it is you, right? So you just do. How crazy is your desire? How dreamy is your desire? See it fulfilled. Not see yourself on your way there. Not see yourself, oh, I'm already in alignment, or see yourself as, I have done it. It has happened. I have become it. Like, literally see yourself. And one thing about seeing yourself is, as you're seeing yourself, you begin to feel there's some emotions. Like, imagine 50 million just drops into my account now. I would scream. dream, I will have this ecstatic joy. So seeing that it is fulfilled, like speaking it and seeing it fulfilled, it does something to you. It gives you a feeling, an emotion, like the emotion of the wish fulfilled springs up from within you. And I feel like that's the peak of it. One thing you will just do is you stay long enough in that space where you begin to feel like, once you start feeling it, like stay there, don't visit that place. Of course, it's not somewhere that you will be 24/7, you will not be there 24/7, but the trick is live in your inner world, especially now that you're still trying to learn manifestation. So the beauty is you say it long enough for you to start seeing it, because as you're saying it, you need to also see it, especially when you start seeing it internally. And it's lovely when you do it alone. It's like lovely, you are able to just go as wild as you want to go doing it, especially when you're alone. Like, let it be something that maybe for the meantime is on your to-do list, but when you are alone, especially now that you're just getting so used to it, and as you begin to say and see, you feel like once you feel the emotions attached to the end results, it's done. Like, it's done. Once you feel the emotions and you are able to get yourself familiar with the emotions, it's done. Like, you don't need to stress, you don't need to chase it, you don't need to struggle, because it's as simple as your inner world passes a message to the universe. The universe takes the message and just acts on it and make things happen. Like, basically make things happen. In that way, you have created already, creating your inner world, passing the message to the universe. You have done your own part of creation. The universe gets to work, and then sometimes some of these your desires will require you to be in certain places, require you to do certain things. But that's one beautiful thing about the universe. The way things can happen can be very funny. Like, it doesn't have to come as pressure of you want this, and then you're still here, you're still sitting here, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. That is basically anxiety. And anxiety cannot bring your desires to manifestation. You cannot pressure the universe to give you what you want. Yes, you cannot pressure life to give you what you want. The best way to get what you want, the best and easiest way to get what you want from life is just align. And the easiest way to align is what I've just said in the first 3 points. And the last part for this video is gratitude. This is just intentionally finding things or experiences in your everyday life that you can show gratitude. You can show genuine gratitude for. It could be a good food, it could be a roof on your head. It sounds basic, but you'll be surprised at the little things that the universe will just really be attracted to. That, oh, let me just do this. She's grateful for this little, let me just do that and all of that, right? So just finding little things. It could just be the gift of having family. It could be anything at all, no matter how little or seemingly little they can be. It could be having a washing machine, it could be anything. Expressing genuine gratitude for them and just relaxing, basically. Just relaxing and let the universe just take over and do what it would. Because detachment is not about waiting or giving up. It is about trusting that your desires are already a reality. And so yeah, that's where I basically am right now. That's what I have learned so far. And I am also interested in knowing how you pursue your own desires. If you believe in manifestation, or if you think manifestation works, if you think it's something that is true, real, whatever you think about manifestation, I really want to know. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.